Welcome everybody, whoever is here. I don't know how to check. Let's see if we just push these buttons. It's my first ever live stream. I've got the comments up and one person watching so far, so we'll see how we go. First ever live stream that I am trying by myself. So if you want to comment, leave a message, ask a question, feel free to go, and we are happy to have anybody come in. We'll see how it goes. That's only one person watching, which is probably you. So two people. If you want to say hi or ask a question, feel free to go ahead and do it. And if you want to be involved in the video, why not? We might do a little bit of chatting. I'll start by maybe why I'm into Batman, why I started collecting, why I started a YouTube channel, all that sort of thing, and what I'm hoping the channel is going to become, and where I'm hoping it might go. So, if any stage you want to ask a question, feel free to ask away. And someone's just dropped off, whoever that other one was. Yeah, it's only you at the moment because the second person's already gone. So let's get started, because hopefully this will save onto my YouTube channel and we'll be able to watch it in the future if you want to check it out or not. So basically I decided to start this channel after watching a friend of mine, Darth Rock, who I have linked to in a couple of channels, and hopefully you guys know of as well. Watched a few of his videos. He collects Star Wars and he's getting some other stuff. He's got a couple of Batman things as well. But we've been watching his videos for a while, and he's kind of been encouraging me to sort of start the videos and get into it. So finally near the start of this year, an opportunity came up to buy some mystery boxes from a collector up in Auckland who was having to sell them. And so I jumped on and purchased some stuff. If you go back and watch my videos, you'll see some of the things. I got a very cool slot car set, which when I buy a house, I'll be able to have set up and show you guys that. And it's got some other stuff, and then managed to get three boxes that I had no idea what of, and had to go up to Auckland and pick them up, which was kind of cool. Nice little drive. Well, flies didn't really drive. Drove around Auckland though. And brought them back and decided, right, that's it, let's get into it. And so started Matt's Collectibles. So far we have 52 subscribers. It's just gone up another one in the last couple of hours, I think it was. So we'll finally hit the 50 mark. We're at about 775 views, which is quite cool. Just got a notification and put a picture up on my Instagram of the 700 views mark from vidIQ, so highly recommend checking out. And yeah, so sort of bringing the range out a little bit, mostly Batman, but the last couple of weeks the videos was decided to start including some Simpsons stuff in it, some Turtles, that sort of thing. Simpsons is the newer one, but as you'll see the video tomorrow that comes out for one of my live stream videos from, I think it will, if you're in the future, it will be October 29th, 30th, somewhere around there. Yeah, somewhere around there. It'll be that video that will be coming after this live stream. And there's a whole lot of Simpsons pops and stuff on that, and some Turtle stuff as well. So quite cool to check out and see. So that's sort of the start, and hopefully get some more Batman stuff. Got some stuff in the works for other channels, but because we're renting at the moment, don't have too much space to put stuff up, so can't really buy big stuff or anything like that. So we're just going on the smaller ends of things. So just waiting for some more people to come on. Hopefully we'll get a few soon and be able to check it out. Anything popping up? No? Okay, so we're still waiting. We'll give it a few minutes, and if nobody, we'll wait and see. See if we've got anybody. No, don't have anybody coming on, so we'll just wait and see what we've got. So I'm just clearing this. nothing's really coming up, so we'll just wait. I already have.
Maybe.
Put a comment up and see if it pops up. And then if I go like that, yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Is it popped up on your end?
Yes.
Yeah. See that?
Maybe tell them what's going on in your personal life.
There's just nobody on. So it's one of those. It's like, we'll give it a couple more months if nobody jumps on and just end it. I need people to come on. There's a couple of people who have jumped on and then left. If there is anybody else on it,
Let's see if I can hear my voice.
Then leave a comment or like, anything like that, just so I know anybody else is here, because it's only showing one viewer at the moment. I'm trying to listen to you talking. Yeah, do this. I'm trying. That's not the one who's in this. When people look on.
We're just over the
It's got about 2 minutes in there. If nothing, I'll just stop it.
Oh, 2 people.
Oh, there's someone else on here. I haven't got anybody else on here.
Yeah, 10.
Oh, if there's someone else on, feel free to leave a comment, ask a question, and we can get into it. We can get into some questions and let you guys know if there's anything you want to know, anything you want to see behind. Feel free to ask a question about that as well. We've got 3 viewers on here. So as I said before about the channel got started, got some mystery boxes and all that sort of thing. Why Batman? Batman's kind of always been the cartoon I've gone to next to the Turtles, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from when I was a kid and growing up in the 80s, early 90s. Absolutely love the original cartoon series. I do have the DVDs that came out of them. Went and brought those as I've seen them at the warehouse. Got to try and get the box set from America at some stage of the entire collection if I can find it. So, yeah, I love doing that. The original Batman cartoon series, love the original Adam West TV series and how corny that was, all that fun stuff, the BAMs, the WAPs, the smashes, and the cartoon stuff. So I always love that. And then I grew up watching the Batman movies, all the way from Michael Keaton and George Clooney. I didn't mind George Clooney as Batman. I thought he did it differently, a little bit campy, but hey, you got to have some fun when you're watching superhero movies and DC and all that sort of thing. Because if you're not having fun while you're watching it, what's the point, really? And then got through going into. I really liked the Christian Bale ones. I went to see the first one, Batman Begins, by myself in the picture theatre near the end of its run. And absolutely loved it. I like the way he brought something different to the character and he changed his voice between him as Bruce Wayne and him as Batman. So I liked that. So he's the first actor to actually do that. And I thought that was quite cool because otherwise it's just the same voice. And if you hear a voice, you're going to recognize it. And you had Superman, he doesn't change his voice. He just kind of puts that little curl in his hair and stands up a wee bit straighter as well. So to have a different voice when they put on the outfit, I think is quite cool. And something different that, as I say, hadn't been done before. So I absolutely love that. Wasn't a big fan of Ben Affleck as Batman, but that's just me. I know a lot of people did like it, and I am interested to see how Robert Pattinson goes when his Batman comes out next year. Apparently, he's going to be in the suit more than he is going to be as Bruce Wayne. So, be interesting to see on that one. But as I say, that sort of got me into it, and Batman to me sort of also shows that you don't need because if you go to the Batman Begins storyline, when he did did all the training to become learn all the martial arts and sort of become Batman, he didn't have any money, so he did it poor, and all he did was hard work and training. And to me, it kind of shows you don't need money and all that sort of thing to make a difference. You just need the willpower and sort of the integrity. Might not be the best word, but you need the passion and you need the follow through to actually do it. So, and then of course he comes back. Money does help because of course you get the tumbler and all the cool knickknacks that he has, and the utility belt, and has everything, even shark repellent. We all remember that. So it's a cool way to see. To me, it just shows more where a lot of the other superheroes, they have superpowers or lots of money, like Iron Man, and that's sort of how they go about doing their things. Like Iron Man has all the money, so he can buy all the technology, and of course he's a brainiac, so he can invent the stuff that hasn't been invented and make it all if he needs it. So Batman doesn't really have a lot of that. So see, there's 4 viewers. If you want to ask a question, feel free to go for it and let me know if there's anything you want to know. What you like about the channel, what I could do better, maybe not show my face, or just what you like to see on it. Even I'd love to hear from some of you, since there's 4 on. Even just say hi so I know who the 4 are. Be quite cool. Or if you want to be involved in the video, let me know and I can try and invite you. Have no idea what I'm doing. This is my first ever live stream, but hey, I'm giving it a go. And if you're not subscribed, feel free to jump in and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Trying to get as many subscribers as possible. We have 52, as I was saying earlier, at the moment, and of course we're all aiming to get to that 1,000 subscribers, start making money off the channel. But I had a goal of 50, reach that, so now my goal is to get to 100, and then I'll make up another go after that. So feel free to send a like, say hi so I can say hi back. As I say, there is 4 people watching, or if you want to be in it, go for it. You can send a request or let me know, and I can try and work out how to invite people in. So as I say, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see if it will show me. I'll put it on that bit. No. So as I say, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm just giving it a go and trying my best. So what else can I tell you guys? If you check out tomorrow's video, that premieres 2 p.m. on a Sunday. It premieres 2 p.m. Sunday every week, New Zealand time. There's a very cool poster, sort of a wooden sign about this big, that picked up from Facebook page Signs Are Life. So jump on and check them out. 7-year-old boy Corbin hand makes all the signs and sells them. He's decided to make a little business, just raising money, and the signs are seriously cool. Highly recommend jumping on there because, as I say in the video, when I was 7, I was watching cartoons. I was making really bad Lego planes and all that sort of thing that you make when you think you're cool and 7. Or you get hammer and nails and try and make the toy guns and all that sort of thing. And yeah, 7 years old, he's got the brains and he wants to make a go of it. Neil, how are you going? Thank you for that. Let's chuck that up. Let's see if I can work this out properly. There we go. I'm getting used to this. This isn't too bad. Your videos have been cool so far. Always enjoy anything Batman. Who's your favourite Batman, Neil? If you want to chuck a message on there. So mine is Christian Bale. Bit of a controversial, but I do like the way he changed his voice in it. Next would probably be Michael Keaton. I love him. And of course, you've got Adam West. You can't go past him, the late great Adam West. and the fact he was always willing to take the piss out of himself, pretty much. So you got to love that. We'll just see any more. So yeah, it's some videos I've got planned coming up. As I say, I'm thinking about setting up the slot car set. Might wait until we can buy a house. We are looking at a couple of houses at the moment. We're just waiting to hear back. That way we can have it set up and I don't have to set it up, pull it down, set it up again. But I'll see how I go. And we've got some stuff on lay-by at a couple of shops that hopefully we will be picking up hopefully in the next couple of weeks. Just trying to sort out money. It's that time with lockdown and everything. Money is always a bit short. So we'll just see if we've got any others. No more. Oh, there we go. Neil, I'll just check that. Always liked Michael Keaton and the 89 Batman movie. It's still my favourite superhero. Absolute classic. 89. That was the original one, wasn't it? The Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson as Joker. I think I'm right there. Let me know if I am. Actually, really cool. I got some money from that one. The Joker has the money that he throws around. I've got a set of the notes I managed to score off someone. I think it was on Facebook in Christchurch, and the ones, the twos, the fives, I think it is. If I had a thought of it, I would have actually brought them up. But I might chuck a couple of pictures on Instagram of them. I want to find a really cool way of displaying them. Someone had some plastic see-through display things so you can see both sides, but missed out on getting those. So I might have to just get like a photo frame and have both sides. And then I want to get a couple of baseball cards and chuck those in the middle, just the way it goes, and sort of have it showing up. I think that'd be quite a cool thing. But if I do that, I'll definitely show that on the channel. Got to remember to breathe. I keep talking without breathing. So yeah, 89 Batman movie. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was. And with the famous Jack Nicholson pulls the massive gun that's like way too big out of down his pants, if I remember correctly. And then you have the little laughing bags. Not many people remember those, the little laughing bags that it just keeps laughing. And they did sell them a fair bit as well. I think I had one or something like that, or a friend of mine had one. And parents hated them, but us kids absolutely loved them. The way they were will just keep laughing no matter I think you bangs them and it lasts for like 30 seconds or something, 15 seconds, 10 seconds. And yeah, just absolutely annoyed parents, but the kids absolutely loved them. Although that's the way it was with most toys, I think, actually. We've got someone else on. Feel free to say hi and let me know your favourite band, because there's 3 viewers. We've lost one, but hey, we've still got 3 on there. So let's just get that. I don't think I'm doing too badly, actually, on my first run. What else can we talk about? So, if there's anything on this shelf that you guys want to check out, feel free to let me know. Happy to show you. Let you know what what anything are, what the pops are, what my favourite ones are. Actually, quite cool. I was on every Friday night Pop Culture in Australia. They do like a hour-long live stream, and if you ask a question and comment on it, they have a winning wheel at the end, and your name can come in and they spin it. They have about 3-4 prizes, and I was lucky enough first time, and been watching it 6-7 weeks, I think, and I've been on it a couple of times. And on Friday, I actually got on it, and I was lucky enough to win the first prize, which was quite cool. I won't let you guys know exactly what it is, or who it's about. You'll have to wait for that one. I had to send my message. If you check out the Pop Culture Facebook page, I'm sure you'll check it. They do save the videos and keep them on there. So, but yeah, that's hopefully going to come soon, and I am going to chuck that in a future video just to show what it is. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. We've got 2 questions pretty much the same. So we've got this one here. What's your favourite piece on shelf? Love the Lego that you built. Took about 2 days. I way too long, and it still annoys me that I can't quite get the nose. Show you guys what I mean. See if I can get that. That nose there is supposed to actually sit in there, but for some reason I couldn't get it to work. So I've got it like that. Kind of annoying to me, just because I know how it's supposed to go, but that is quite a cool one. It's one of my favorites because my first massive bit that I've built and been able to keep. And let's just see, what's the next question? Neil has asked, what's your favorite pop you have? My favorite pop? Ooh, I've got a couple. So, see, well, I've got a few around here. Just checking. See, if we go favorite Batman, I've got two. I've got this one, which is the Adam West TV series pop. It's my favorite because it was my first Batman pop that I actually got. So absolutely love that one. And then it's kind of hard to pick my next ones because I've got the art series, which I absolutely love. I've got the glow in the dark one. But because I'm a Canterbury boy and support the Crusaders, I'm probably going to have to go the red Batman Special Edition 80 years for my next favourite. So that's for the Batman ones. I do have a very cool one. I'll actually grab down and show you. It's up here. It was in the previous video. It's The Rock and Stone Cold. If you're a fan of late 90s Attitude Era Wrestling and WWE, the storyline that these two guys had was, I think, one of the best that they had. Just the fact that it went on for years and they were able to do so many things. I still remember them chucking a belt off the bridge and them having to go get it. Apparently, listening to Bruce Pritchard's podcast, they actually chucked an old hardcore title off the bridge, and because they were getting rid of it anyway, and some fan actually went and got it and scored themselves a free title. So that's it. There is another one. I'm just going to adjust myself so I can grab it. This is actually my most expensive one I've found. So I'm back. Hopefully you didn't miss me. I've got the Funko app and on it lists all the things, and I scored this one. They've been doing a lot of the albums, and I got this, which was quite cool. It's the AC/DC Back in Black, black and white one, and it's probably my favorite non-Batman, just because how cool that looks. I'm not sure if it's an actual record in it. It's in a hard case, so I don't know. It doesn't say if it actually has the record or if it's just that's the way they've got it. But as I say, that's my most expensive one and my favorite, absolute favorite non-Batman, because I'm an AC/DC fan way back. I missed out on them when they came to New Zealand last time, but I'm going to. They are supposed to be doing a world tour, so when they do do one, then I'm definitely going to go to it. I don't care what part of the country in or how much I have to pay. I'm definitely going to go to see AC/DC and check out, even though it's Angus Young and Brian Johnson for definite. I don't know who I think the drummer will still be Phil Rudd, but I'm not too sure on the other one, so I'll just chuck this back, so don't miss me. Oh, there we go. It's all back. So yeah, those are my favourite pops. I got some favourite figures as well. As I said, and one of Daft Rock's streams. That's my favourite Batman one. Just the red electric guitar, just kind of like a scythe, but it's got the things that's staying in the box at the moment. I don't intend on taking those ones out, just because I think they look way cooler in the box, and they don't get damaged or broken that way if they stay in there. If the boxes get damaged or anything, I might take them out, but so far I'm not planning on it. Let's see. Ooh, so I don't know who that third person is. I don't know. It'd be cool if it actually told you who was watching. That way you could actually say hi to them. So, just set that off there. Who's the next one? We've got another question. Tamara, do you have any favorite Batman car? Favorite Batman car? That's an interesting one. Probably go the Tumbler actually, just because how cool that was. That little thing. If you watch my one of my streams long videos, it's about a 23-minute video. I got a box of cards and from Bags of Bargains here in Dunedin in Mornington, and had I think it was about 20 something packets in there. And this was, they had little figures and little plastic things, and this was the model. Just trying to see. And it was kind of cool little version of it. So I absolutely liked it. Managed to get a full set of all the stuff, which was quite cool. And I think, just trying to see if I've got any other, although you can't go past, I think you might like this, Neil. Pretty sure this is actually from the original thing, from the Michael Keaton movie. So, quite a cool little thing. It's just die-cast model. So, I absolutely love that one. And then, of course, if you're a fan of the old Adam West, I have this one. I'm just going to end up showing you all of them. I didn't actually screw this on properly, but it's a model of the old Adam West car that I can't remember where I got this, but quite cool. It has a nice little stand on it. Needs an actual dust, but that's the model there. So got the I did used to know what they actually made the car out of, but I so can't remember what it was, which is kind of annoying. I'm just dropping stuff all over the place. So someone's left. We've still got 2 people. So any more questions, feel free to chuck them on. Or if you want to be invited into the video, why not? Might go for a couple more minutes and then we might end it. So I can get to bed having the early night. Don't mind an early night at times. So I'll just got that, I'll take that off. It's not too bad. I don't think my first live stream has been too awkward or too bad. I've got to work out what time is the best time to do it and get some more people involved in it, and maybe get some special guests and all that sort of thing as well, just so we can open it up a wee bit more. But yeah, not too bad. We'll just give it a couple more and see if anybody else joins and anybody else wants to jump into it. If you want, check out tomorrow's video at 2 p.m. on Sunday and see how many views we can get. I've got this cool thing that I got from Where's Furniture. And I've got a little display. I'm trying to get the original Turtles. Let's see. Neil, let's chuck that on. So yeah, the Keaton one is awesome. The new Patterson is cool. Just been an old school muscle. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen much of a picture of the new Batmobile. I've seen the trailer where it jumps out of the fire, and someone on Facebook or Instagram, I can't remember what it was, shared a picture and showed it was sort of like a squashed down. I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I haven't seen a picture. So if you know, Neil, where to see a proper picture of the Batmobile, it'd be cool if you could let me know. And yeah, I'd love to see what it actually looks like, because as I say, I've only seen the little bits out of the trailer, but I'm still trying to decide. When I watch the trailer, I'm trying to sort of decide if I actually like Pattinson or not. But yeah, Keaton's Batmobile. Do you remember was it the first movie or the second one, where he has the alarm on it and it sort of covers the whole thing in like an armor? And then I think they managed to undo it and they sort of stripped the car right back. I can't remember what one that is. I've got a feeling it is the first one, and it's the Joker's people that do it. But so it's been a long time since I've seen them. I might have to watch them again. Good excuse to actually watch them again. And yeah, I just can't remember which one it is. And I think it was like Kim Basinger was the love interest I think it's Vicky Vale or something. But yeah, I'm not too sure on that one. So as I say, Neil, if you could let me know if you know if there's anywhere to see a decent picture of the Patterson Batmobile, let me know. But as I was saying just before tomorrow's video, I'm going to show a thing that I got from Weir's Furniture, which is a little display from the Turtles. Not sure what Turtles one it's actually from. Just trying to see if there is a year. Won't show you too much of it because you have to check out tomorrow's video. But I got these. I'm going to get the new Turtles figures out of the box and just sort of have them displayed on it. I've got two Michelangelo ones. I'll just sort of move that. Hopefully it will just move in front of my face. Yeah, there we go. Put those on. I love the little hoodie detail that I've got of the hoodie on it. And I'm going to have them set up on the display and just sort of have them all over. Have the four turtles, Mikey, Leo, and Donnie. Then I might get a Splinter one as well and chuck them all on and just sort of have them sitting on it. I think that could be quite cool if it's done right. And which I don't know if I'll be able to do it right, but I'm going to give it a go. And when I buy a house and have a hobby room set up, I'm going to hopefully have a couple of Batman dioramas and sort of have Batman buy a Batmobile, that sort of thing. And try my best see what I can do, because I see like Darth Rock's ones, he's got some very cool setups, the cantina setup and all that sort of thing as well, which looks really quite cool. 4 viewers now, which is quite cool. So if the 2 new ones in it, if you want to ask a question or even say hi, feel free to ask away or message away. Or if you want to be in the video, feel free to let me know, and I'm happy to invite in and see how we go. So first ever live stream. No idea what I'm doing, just sort of winging it as I go, sort of waffling on like I do. I do a radio show on a Friday night on Radio Dunedin, 6 till 9. Feel free to check it out on the Rover app and sort of just waffle on for about 3 hours and play some random music, old school music, some Johnny Cash, that sort of thing. Did find out interesting fact on Friday, the guy that created the original Batman theme, which I think was Neil Lufty, something like that. It was actually his birthday, which was quite cool. So didn't know that. I did play it. I'm looking to play it possibly next week on my radio show. So he's got a whole album of Batman themed songs, like there's Robin's Eggs tune, ballad, something like that. There's a Mr. Freeze one, there's a Joker one, all that sort of thing. So I might play a couple of those on my radio show on Friday nights on Radio Dunedin. So check it out on the Rover app. If you're here in Dunedin, jump online and we'll have some frequencies on there. We got, somebody asked another question. Any Batman soft toys? If so, favourite? Batman soft toys. I know I've got it actually. I like this one. I have no idea where I got this. I think I actually got it out of a garage sale or something. And I don't know why, but I just absolutely love it. So that's probably my favourite. I did get a Two-Face one in the mystery boxes, which a lot of the non-Batman stuff I'm probably going to give away or sell or something in the future. But for some reason, I actually like this one. From the animated series, I just like the way they did it. So I wasn't a fan of how they did Two-Face in the movies with Aaron Eckhart, I think was his name. I just don't think they gave him enough time to do anything, which kind of sucked. So it's kind of cool. We got another one. Why Stories? Hey, how's it going? From Invercargill, if I remember right. New subscriber, and you listen. It's just that's an interesting. If I remember right, you know Troy from SPW, or you have something to do with that. If I remember right, I could be wrong, but feel free to let me know. He's got an interesting one. This could be something that we chuck up. In your opinion, are Batman episodes with Robin and or Batgirl make a Batman program better? That's an interesting one because I liked the movie, the George Clooney one with Chris O'Donnell and Alicia Silverstone. Don't think many people liked it, but I liked having Batgirl in it. Could be because I was a teenager and Alicia Silverstone was hot, but hey, that's me. And it wasn't serious. It was a bit of fun. Chris O'Donnell, I think, played an all right Robin, but yeah, it's kind of hard, eh? It's a weird one. So depends. I think it depends what story they're doing and what they're telling. Because like the movies with Robin, it gives Batman someone to work with and sort of play off instead of just having to do everything himself. So it sort of works well to see how he sort of manages that. But then if they do it really badly, and like some of the original Adam West ones with Robin in it, they worked quite well, but then they got to the point, if you've ever seen it behind the scenes, they said how they got to a point where they had to cram everyone in, and it got cut down to like a 30-minute episode, and trying to get all your characters in, kind of, you have to, it milks down the story, or they can't do a good enough story because they have to have everybody in. So it kind of goes on that. If they have enough time to do them, then it's quite cool. As I say, I do like the movies with Robin and Batgirl. I did enjoy that one. Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze. I think he did it very cool. He was really good at it. Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy was really cool as well. But yeah, I think everybody has, but I like them in it myself. It's my personal opinion. I think they're quite cool. So let's see what else we got. Why I agree about that Two-Face braid? Yeah, very cool. Are you meaning the toy or the movie with Aaron Eckhart that you agree? So, well, you agree with both. I'll take it. There you go with both because it sounds better. We got Holy T-Rex. Yeah, T-Rex. Or what was the other one he does? He has the other character that he does as well, and the name's absolutely escapes my head, but that's quite cool too. So Troy's a really good guy. Known Michelle for a long time. Let's see what else we have. Do you have many Batman comics? My Batman comic collection, Neil, is I don't know if I've got anything on top. No, my Batman comic collection fits in here. I've never been a big comic book person. I do actually have a couple of Star Wars ones which I'm going to send to Darth Rock, but I'll just show you the Turtles Batman. So yeah, that's my Batman comic book collection. So not much. I'm slowly getting into them. I was never a massive comic book collector, but as I say, more getting into them now. But I find this so expensive at times too. So I'm trying to start at the lower end of things than go the big ones. Gamer Boy have you ever seen the CW episode of DC or just the movies? Are you talking the Gotham one or the Batgirl one? So you're talking Gotham. I've watched it. I've got the last season or 2 seasons to watch of that, and then I'm basically up to where Solomon Grundy comes into it. And I think they aged Poison Ivy again. No, not Poison. I think they aged Catwoman a few years. So I'm up to that sort of thing. So I've got to finish that at some stage. I watched the first episode of Batgirl and predicted the end of that and turned off. I didn't like Ruby Rose as Batgirl. I think it was completely wrong, but that's me. I haven't seen the new one, so I've been meaning to check it out because I've been told that the new one is actually really good. So do that. Oh, we're getting a few comments now, which is quite cool. Why do you prefer Batman being asked for by Commissioner Gordon by bat phone or bat signal? Oh, I liked the original one and West with the bat phone because that was quite cool. It was something different. It was a play on it, but I do love the bat signal. I'm a big favorite of that. I'll show you. I play Fortnite and I've got Batman skins in there, and I've just got the skin where one of the emotes which shows the bat signal, so that's quite cool. but I do have this, which is quite cool. It's the Commissioner Gordon and Batman pop. And let's see if that shows up. If I can push the right button, it lights up and shows the back signal. So that is quite cool. So yeah, I am a big bat signal fan. Just because I love the way it looks on the clouds. And the fact that I think it was in a movie or a comic somewhere, they said it's not just a signal for Batman, but it's a warning for the criminals that he is out there. So it's kind of, it works 2-4 ways. So what one do you prefer? It's just Two-Face in the movies. Yeah, Two-Face in the movie. I think they should have kept him for a separate movie and done a whole movie just with sort of Two-Face as the main criminal, and then had, for some reason, they need to have 2 criminals or 3. So have one movie just for Two-Face and give it a lot more time to play it out, because he didn't even really do anything. I don't think he even broke one law when he had his face. I can't remember one. I think he might have kidnapped someone or maybe shot someone, and that was about it. So we've got 5 viewers now, which is quite cool. That's it, Love Machine. So I'm looking forward to, I'm hoping they go back to I want to go back to the Southern Rumble when they do it again. I took my daughter to a couple of them. She absolutely loves it. So she gets to pick a family friend or a friend to take with me. And we try and get tickets in the front row. And yeah, Love Machine, absolutely love the way he does that. So I don't know how Harry comes up with this sort of thing. So, but SPW, highly recommend checking it out. I think they have a website and an app. So check out SPW. Highly recommend them. I have 2 of their DVDs. I think you can order some and pop along to a show if you're ever in the cargo and having one. New Zealand wrestling at its best. So I think actually, if I remember right, seeing, what's his name? Well, the one that was over in England. The Antidote is, his name's gone out of my head. He was in the Deadly Sins tag team with K9. I can't think of his name, but yeah, I think he's actually coming back to New Zealand, so hopefully he goes back down to SPW. So, so all the CW. So yeah, you're talking, yeah, Batgirl. As I say, I saw the first one, predicted it, didn't like Ruby Rose, so I haven't watched any more. But I've got to start watching the new Batgirl and see how she does it. I have heard that they're looking at cancelling it. They might be doing one more season and then maybe doing some more. And maybe ending it, or they'll rebrand it and restart it. So we'll see what they do. But that's it. Why do you call your room in the Batcave? What do people who know about your Bat collection think? They see you're awesome. Oh, it's a fun one. I kind of call it a Batcave. It's at the moment it's sort of our bedroom because they're renovating the house. So our room is getting renovated first. So we're sort of sleeping in the Batcave. It's sort of the Batcave. It's sort of the Batman room, spare room. It's a multi-purpose room at the moment. But when buy house, it will be the Batcave. So I definitely don't. I want to get a sign. I might check out Signs I Like. I might see if he'll make me up a Batcave sign and chuck it at Corbin, 7 years old. Absolutely amazing. Check out tomorrow's video, why, and you'll see the sign that he makes. I think you'll absolutely love it. Let's see. SPW did plan to do Halloween Haunting tonight, and without being biased, SPW. Oh, yeah, JK Moody. Is he coming back to New Zealand? Because I know he said something on his thing about the last show in England. So I've actually got the last T-shirt that they did, and I went to that Southern Rumble, the last one they were at, and checked it out. It's absolutely love. I got a photo, the tag team they were going up against. I got a photo of them, and the guy was pulling a weird face because I was wearing a Deadly Sins t-shirt, so I was sort of let down by that. But yeah, very cool. Let's just see. But yeah, Deadly Sins, absolutely love. K9, awesome. JK Moody. Once Michelle actually explained his character to me, he grew on me, and when I saw him live, it was really cool. Let's see. My brother in Australia has a huge garage that is like a rock climbing thing. but it's called something else. Anyhow, it's called the Batcave and his head. Oh, I'd love to see a photo of that. If you could send me one, I'd love to see how it looks and yeah, what he's done with it. It's cool, but it's called something rock climbing thing. I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm not too sure what it's called. Unsure about JK Mate. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what he's done. I haven't seen anything on it. But yeah, we'll keep checking. I love SPW as is a absolutely best New Zealand wrestling that there is, in my opinion. Who are your top 5 Batman villains? Ooh, it's going to be an interesting one actually. I love Clayface. Not many people are a big fan of Clayface, but he'd be my number one. I remember seeing him in the cartoon. It was the animated series, and they did the story of how he became Clayface, and he was a struggling actor, all that sort of thing. And I think there was like a spray or something he could put on his face to help him look younger and that sort of thing. And he put too much on it, or he annoyed someone, and they kind of covered it in it, and that's what turned him into Clayface. So he'd be my number one. Joker, you have to have him on the top. So he'd be number 2. Number 3, Riddler, because I think Riddler's quite cool. It's kind of interesting if you sit there watching it, and when he does the riddles, you try and figure out how what he's meaning or what he's talking about for that one as well. So that's quite a good idea. No, so that's 3. We need 2 more. Catwoman, just because I love that sort of the story between Batman and Catwoman. You always sort of want them together, but you don't. But I think they do play against each other quite well. And then number 5, you sort of got to go Penguin. I just think Danny DeVito played him really well in the movie. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think he's going to be in the Robert Pattinson, if I remember right. Vincent D'Onofrio or something like that is playing him, or Colin Farrell. One of those two are playing him in the movie. So it's going to be interesting to see. But yeah, as I say, that's probably my favourites. And I liked how Robin, I can't remember his last name, played him in the Gotham TV series. And if you watch from the start, it's interesting to watch how his progression from like a lonely henchman sort of starting off to Penguin and how he becomes that sort of thing. This is an interesting one. This is a Marvel vs. DC type thing. Is Tony Stark's Iron Man a rip-off version of Bruce Wayne Batman? Every Marvel is a rip-off of DC. Every DC is a rip-off of Marvel. It's the way it is. Anybody that says any different, they're just lying to themselves. It pretty much is their own version. Each company's version of the other. It's kind of obvious. They've got money. They use the money to build stuff, buy stuff, and they have brains. So I would say I don't know if they're the rip-off, but they're the same sort of. Yeah, they're a version of each other for each company. So that would be my answer. And say if you run down DC, you run down Marvel, you can pretty much find a character or a hero on each side, which aligns to each. So because they couldn't have used the same, they did. There was a couple that I saw recently. I can't remember who it was, and they were, as I say, different versions of each other. Who else have we got? Next question. Oh, we're going wrestling this time. Favorite Bray Wyatt action figure and why? As you can see on this wall, I have my Bray Wyatt figures. He is supposed to go off his non-compete. So within the next 24 hours, he should be saying what he's doing. I'm hoping he's going back to WWE. But my possible favourites, I actually kind of like this one, just because it's him, a Firefly Funhouse type. So that would possibly be my favourite there. So, although if you like the Fiend, there are some cool ones as well. There are some more I've got to get. There's some like Chase versions, but I absolutely love that one. So I order them. There's a guy in Auckland that orders them. You just pay him half before he orders and half when they turn up. So that would be my favourite dressed as the theme. So it's quite cool the way they did it. So that would be my favourite there. And then next one, Gamer Boy, Tristan. How are we going? What about the other CW shows? Oh, the other ones. I've watched The Flash. I watched the first season, sort of lost interest after that. Black Lightning, I've watched some of the first episode. I don't know the Black Lightning character, so it kind of makes it hard to get into it. But I might check it out if I've got nothing else to watch. Supergirl, I watched 2 or 3 seasons, and then there's a lot of shows that I'll start watching, and I'll start watching something else, and then trying to go back to them and finding that. Legends tomorrow, watched the first couple of seasons, and then I started changing the characters, and just kind of ruined it for me. But it was quite cool the way to do it, and I think they're still going. But if I remember right, the last original cast member is possibly leaving, or there's only like one left, something like that. Who else we got? Superman and Lois. Almost finished the first season of that. Got a couple more episodes. Absolutely loving it. Highly recommend checking out Superman and Lois. I like the way they're doing it. The fact they have the sort of more putting it, as weird as say, putting it more realistic, more set in reality, as much as superhero TV show or film can be. The fact that it's proper. The character's more realistic to me than a lot of the other shows. Arrow, I started watching, and I was watching that until they changed the flashbacks, because I like the fact the flashbacks were all while he was on the island. Hopefully it's not spoilers for anybody, but flashbacks for him being on the island and trying to get off the island. And then once he got off the island and they sort of just started inventing flashbacks, that's what ruined it for me, and I stopped watching. But I kind of want to finish it just to see how they go. Ooh. And then why? Oh, Batman is better than Iron Man because Batman has shark repellent, bat spray, and can surf. Iron Man. Very true. I'll agree with you on that one. So even though the shark repellent was the most silliest thing he has ever pulled out of that bat belt, very cool the way. I actually saw that episode, I think the other day. It popped up on TV or on YouTube. And it was the exact bit just before he pulled out the shark repellent, and I had to sit there and watch. So absolutely loved it, and all I could do was laugh. So Iron Man can't really do much on water unless he invents a suit, but of course Batman can go anywhere. He's got the bat boats. Ooh, and we're going into sport. Yes, it's just because of the top there. Why? Early prediction for All Blacks. I don't actually know who the All Blacks are playing. Haven't been able to watch much at the moment because I've been working, doing deliveries and all that, and then going to bed and then getting up and doing more. So All Blacks easy, probably 10, 15 points in that. The women's game, who are they playing? I'm not too sure. I didn't even know they were playing, which is probably bad. They'll probably win as well. I think the women's team is pretty good. I can't remember if they're world champions or not, but they're just as good as the men's team. So probably not as big a scoreline, but I think they'll win by 10 or under. And All Blacks, I'm going 15 and over for their one, if not more. Richie, I think, is a sub. Richie Mo'unga, one of my favourite players at the moment. It's probably that. Oh, the Fermented Kitchen. That's a cool name. I like that one. Let's just see. The Fermented Kitchen, favourite Batman pop. We did answer that earlier, but I'm happy to show you again. My favourite Batman pop is this one. So it's the special edition red one, chrome. There is about 3 or 4 other chrome colours. So I think the most expensive one, if you can find a pink chrome one, that's like $800 for that one. So I don't know why some pops are so expensive compared to others. As I say, that's probably one of my favourites. Although, if you like the cars, you can't go past this one. So the Batmobile. So absolutely loving that one. Hi. Let's go. I think I'm actually getting good at doing this. Seth Kirby. I love that name. It'd be really cool if they actually did a Kirby like that. Howdy there, Matt. Hey, Josh, how's it going? And I'll just check that one. Sorry, I'm late, just got off work. Oh, that's all good. So, first stream, a little bit slow to start off with, but I think we're getting there now. People asking questions. We're getting free flying. If anybody wants to join in the stream, feel free to request, or I'm not sure how that works, but we can give it a go. So, where do you work, Josh? If you don't mind me asking. And go back. Neil just sent a good image of the new Batmobile to your Instagram. I will check it out very soon. I'm using my phone to do the live stream, so I can't check it out on this because I got a fear it might go out of it. But I will check it out once we get off, and I'll send you a message, and we'll see how it goes. So check out my Instagram, Matt's Collectibles. It's the same as my YouTube. If you're not subscribed, feel free to chuck in that one. The fermented, I still love that fermented kitchen. Is that fermented because it smells, or fermented because the food that's in it? I just got that Batmobile 2, trying to finish my black box collection. Need Red Death and Devastator. Are you meaning like the 80th anniversary? 80 years black box set. So, ooh, how many are there in that black box collection? Because that could be interesting. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 in the I'm getting tongue-tied. If it's the 80 years collection that you're talking about, I've got 6. So I don't know how many are in it. So let's check that. I missed a couple. ABs versus Wales. So yeah, as I say, I think ABs versus Wales All Blacks by 15, maybe 20. Hoping Richie can come on and score a couple of tries. Will Jordan's actually doing really well. He always gets so close to scoring a hat trick, and then they sub him off so he doesn't get it. Seth Kibbear, Josh, all the way from Seattle. I've got a cousin actually in Little Rock, Arkansas. I know you guys probably get asked the same sort of thing where it's a completely different area, but someone will mention a state and they're like, "Oh, do you know him?" Like they do here in New Zealand, they'll talk about someone that's up in North Island and they're like, "Oh, do you know that person?" Or are you far away? So I'm not meaning to do that. It's just it's quite cool. Cousin in Little Rock who's actually just started a job in a children's hospital, which is quite cool. So, do you know, Josh, if they are actually posting stuff from America to New Zealand? Because I've heard them not, but then someone else has told me that they are. So if you know any more about it, feel free to let me know. Be quite cool to find out. Cinema's very busy at the moment, so I wouldn't think there'd be too much going on at the picture theatres. I don't know how movies are going. I haven't been to the pictures in a while, so we don't have anything else. Have you got a favourite movie that's on at the moment that you're showing? So always wanted to work at a picture theatre, so I love my movies. Haven't been able to watch many. I've got a few more to watch. I've just watched the Harley Quinn movie last week, and I enjoyed the way they did it. It was quite cool. But I've got to watch the new Suicide Squad movie, is Shang-Chi, and all that sort. Yeah, Shang-Chi, I've got to watch that. And there's a couple others I want to watch as well. Josh, I'm honestly not sure if they are. I'm not heard. Yeah, it's someone told me they are restricted, but then I think there was a guy up north that actually just got a box from America, so I'm not too sure what they are, but yeah, I might see if because I want to get some of the mystery boxes that they do. I think like Pop Grail, Holy Grail, something like that. They do a few boxes that they release on certain days. So I want to try and get those, but I'm not too sure if they are. So I don't want to buy one and then find out they're not able to. But if anything I do buy, I'm going to get sent to my cousin. And then if they don't allow shipping over here, but then when they do, I'll get it back over. We'll go back up one. Why have you ever cosplayed dressed up as a Batman? I don't have the body for it. I'll be, Fat Thor out of the Avengers. Fat Batman. So I got the belly that won't quite fit into the thing. I need to work out a fair bit before I could get it, but it'd be cool. I've always wanted to. I do want to do it one day. but I think I need to work out a wee bit for that. But yeah, I'll be the fat Thor version of Batman. So, Josh, the cinema industry is starting to get back to normal. The holidays should get us back on track. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I know there is movies coming out. But yeah, as I say, yeah, June has come out. Let's just see. Is it June? Dune has come out with Zendaya and Timothy Chalamet or something, who's supposed to play Willy Wonka. Haven't seen much of him, so I don't know why he's so big. But June is probably my favorite that's playing. Did you see the original one? I haven't seen either, but I do want to watch the new one just to see how it is and what the big deal is, because it's one of those movies that you hear, but I don't. I get the feeling it's going to be one of those that you hear so much about, and then you watch it and you get let down. If you know what I mean, there's a lot of movies like there was the New Zealand movie Boy a few years ago. Everybody raved on about that, and I watched it and I was bored out of my brains out of it. So I don't want it to be one of those, but hopefully it's not. Why is Batman better in black attire or grey blue attire or another colourway? Oh, so you mean like the Adam West grey blue, or I prefer the black. As much as I like Adam West as Batman, I prefer Black Man. Black Man. I prefer Batman in black, just because if he is, I'm the night, I'm darkness. He needs to be black, and to hide in the shadows and all that sort of thing, you need black. So yeah, to me, black. I don't mind the gold Batman, although that does defeat the purpose of hiding. But yeah, I prefer the black outfit, definitely on that one. Josh, well, I missed that one. We'll go back one. I've seen the original, and well, I don't really read, so you're way ahead on me on that one. Do you prefer the original Dune or the new one? So there is a video I was actually going to watch on YouTube where it compares the differences between the original and the new one. So let me know if you prefer the original or not. We're going to turn this into a massive conversation about all sorts. The new one is pretty good, but it's a part one of two films. So so it's it leaves you hanging, sort of like the Avengers did with their two-part finale. Yeah, I'm not a big fan, so I might, if they're going to do it that way, I might wait until the second one comes out, so I can watch one night, the second night, and do it that way. But I'll see how I feel on that. Do you have a favorite Batman logo crest on the chest? That's an interesting. I actually have a picture off screen. I think it's actually stuck to the wall now, so I can't pull it off. But it has all the logos. I like I think it's the Michael Keaton one, where it's gold and black and on the chest. And I'm trying to find the right one to post it all out. Trying to think, I do actually have a little picture. Just trying to see if I can see a little symbol of it. All over these. So I probably like that one. I'm just trying to find where the camera is. So that's probably my favorite logo. But as I say, I want to get the tattoo of it, the symbol tattooed somewhere, because as I said at the start of the live stream, to me, Batman is not just about the hero, but it shows what you can do without money. Because going to the Christian Bale movies, he did all that without any money or without any name. So it shows what you can do without money and just with passion. Fermented Kitchen, so including pop scenes and two Batmobiles there are at least 27 pops in the 80. Ooh. So what, you've only got like 2 or 3 left to get, I think you said? You're way ahead of me on me, so I've got a few to go. As I say, I think I've got 6. So I might have to try and find the list and slowly go off it. Is that including all the different chrome ones as well? Because I think there's about 4 or 5 chrome ones, which if you've got the pink chrome, you definitely got your money's worth there, because I think, yeah, it's about $750 the value on that one. Next one, why? If you had your own Batman utility belt, what would you have store? Oh, maximum. But you have to have the shark repellent. You never know when it can come in handy. You got to have George Clooney's Batman credit card because you can't leave the Batcave without it. So that's 2. Ooh, you have to have some sort of drink on it. Can you have a never-ending drink nozzle? So if this is my Batman utility belt, I can. So I'm going to chuck that one on there. Tap. What else would I have? I don't know on that one. That's a hard one. You'd have to have some sort of snack thing on there. I don't know what you'd have. I actually found these really nice protein bars that are chocolate and popcorn, so maybe just a constant stream of those as well. Maybe a key that can get you into any car in a hurry if you need to, so like a master key. That could be quite cool. Not to steal a car, but just so you know you could drive any car you wanted to. Maybe, so what we need 2 more, I think. Let's see, we've got the credit card, so that covers money. Maybe some sort of binoculars or telescope so you can see off in the distance. Could be quite cool, but have the ability to night vision. And then last one, massive battery charger for my cell phone because that dies fast. So I don't know. What would you guys like to have on your utility belt? So, Josh, I've always liked the 89 logo. Yeah, the 89, that's the Michael Keaton. Is that the same one that I've got on the thing? Is that one? So I have to check the picture. I'll see if I can grab it. So just 89. Yeah, I can't see it. I've got the picture over to the side, so I can't see exactly what it is. I like that bit. Yeah, it's one of the coolest. I think that it just stands out a lot more with the yellow on the back to the way it goes. So let's see, a better. I like that one. A better a drink, maybe. Absolutely. Yeah, and if you could flavor it, whatever, maybe a butter. But you could flavor it because sometimes you want maybe chocolate milk, and sometimes you might want strawberry milk, sometimes Sprite, sometimes Mountain Dew, that sort of thing. So if you could change the flavor of the milk, would make it even cooler, I think, on that. So that would be mine. Let's see. Oh, Josh, I'd have a candy dispenser. Yeah, a candy. What sort of candy? I'd probably go M&M's if I had to pick, or Maltesers. I don't know if you have Maltesers over there, or Jaffas even. They could be quite cool. Or someone actually gave me a jet plane. What was it? I was at an appointment yesterday. An interview. And yeah, they gave me a jet plane. I was like, oh, I love those ones. And so yeah, maybe a jet plane dispenser would be quite cool. Josh, definitely a drink option. Yeah, you need some sort of drink because if you're driving along, or you're flying a crime, sometimes you get thirsty. So you need something to have a drink with. So yeah, and as I say, if you could change the flavor of the drink with a push of a button, even cooler. Like those, you see at the bars, they have those sort of gun things, and they have the buttons for the different drinks on it. So something like that would be quite cool. M&M's, yeah, M&M's would be really cool. Mixture of flavors. I'm not picky on my flavor of M&M's or my colors, so I want to just push the button, 3 or 4 in your hands, and then you're away. So I think that'd be cool. A Bat Walkman with an all-metal playlist like Lego Batman. Oh, that'd be cool. Have you heard the metal Batman song? A cousin shared it to me. If you haven't heard it, I'll try and send you a link to it on YouTube. And it's a cartoon metal version of Batman singing the song. It's absolutely awesome. It's funny, but so yeah, I love that one. You could actually do it where the ears, if you have the ears on your cowl, you could have those as the headphones, which would be quite cool, and the music can play right through there. We do. It's kind of weird because sometimes I don't know what candy is over in America and what candy isn't. So the ones that we have here and ones that you guys over here, I know you have different versions at times. So because like we got pineapple lumps, I'm not too sure if you guys have them as well. So yeah, Maltesers absolutely love them. Do people throw those at the screen or anything? Because I know over here or it's like the hard drives over here that people used to lick and throw at screens. So not giving anybody any ideas though. We actually sold them at the cinema for a time too. Oh, nice. That'll be quite cool. Do you guys? I know some of the cinemas here they started selling like alcohol that you could take in and have at the cinemas. Do you sell that, or do you have the bit where I know there's certain cinemas? I think you pay a little bit more, and they bring you food at certain times. You can say like half an hour into a movie, and they bring you the food there. You tell them what seat you're in. Yeah, as I say, they bring it to you. It's quite a cool idea. I never actually did it, but I heard there was there's slightly more expensive cinemas over here in New Zealand that did them. I think there was like one or two in New Zealand, possibly down here in Dunedin there might have been. But yeah, so I never went to it. But do you guys have those over there? So we got, how many? We got 4 people on. Any more questions? Let's see. People usually don't throw candy, but yeah, you always have that 1 or 2 person. Normally younger people that will throw it and try and be absolute idiots. So, okay, we have food delivery. Yeah. So how does it work? Do they do, as I say, they say like half an hour into a movie? So like half an hour into the Robinson, go to watch the Robinson, tongue tied again. They go to watch the Robert Pattinson, the Batman movie, and they say like 30 minutes into it, bring me ice cream and popcorn. Full service. So is that like full meals, like spaghetti bolognese type full service, or steak and chips type full service? Do you have any Happy Meal Batman toys or any Batman merch that cinemas used to give out? I think there was a time where they had Batman buckets. I do have. I've got an actual downstairs. I have to find it. But as I say, they're doing renovations, so they've sort of blocked off downstairs. I do have a whole box of old McDonald's, Burger King, Pizza Hut toys from like years and years ago. But I do have. I don't think I actually have. I've got a big cup. I'm trying to see. No, I don't have it up here. So I've got a big cup, and it was from the DVDs. When I think it was The Dark Knight come out, and you hide out the DVD or Blu-ray, and you got this big cup. So I don't have any of the picture theatre stuff, but as I say, I do have a box of old Happy Meal toys. So I might find it, and I might do some photos on Instagram, or I might do one of the weeks a live stream just showing that sort of stuff. Josh, some just candy, popcorn, and soda. Oh yeah, you got to have the classics. I don't think I could eat much of a meal or anything while I was watching a movie at the cinema. Feel a bit weird. Yeah, candy and popcorn. I like just the ice cream, popcorn, and a drink, and I'm quite happy at a movie. So that's my go-to. I know they have like packs that you can get the ice cream, popcorn, drink for a certain price over here, and they sometimes theme those boxes. I'm pretty sure you guys do as well. Do you have any Batman movie VHS tapes? I don't have the VHS. Oh no, I do have the original Adam West movie on VHS. I think I've got 2 copies of that, different covers. But I have a lot of the Blu-rays and DVDs of them. Yeah, it's more DVDs and Blu-rays that I've got of them going through, and as they bring out the movies, then I'm trying to buy them because I love the special features on them. I'm a big special features person. So if there's 2 different versions of the DVD where one has the special features, definitely going to check that out. So that's the one I'm going to buy. So I love special features, as I say. So that's why I'm hoping they keep buying them. Josh, some have some full service menus with servers that come to your seats periodically with real meal options like burgers, gourmet. Oh, that would be interesting, but as I say, I don't. Yeah, I don't know if I could have a burger. I probably could. Nice cheeseburger or something, some chips, something like that. But yeah, I like simple food, so I'm not a big fancy. So even steak, I couldn't. Why? What are some of your pet peeves? Pet peeves you have? Let's say this could be a whole live stream by yourself. Generally, I just like people that are polite. So thank you, use the manners, open doors for that sort of thing. You burp, say excuse me, that sort of all that. You got to be polite. Open doors for people. Open doors for women. Old school manners, that sort of thing. If you're driving, people that indicate or don't indicate is a big annoying one for me. Everybody sits the same driving test. We all know you all have to indicate. So I don't see why some people don't. Yeah, that's the big annoyance when I'm driving. People that just don't indicate when they turn corners. So that's me. But yeah, feel free to let me know what yours are. Why? I think that answers your question. Josh, who's the best Batman? I did say at the start, but I'm happy to answer again. Christian Bale for me. Controversial. Not a lot of people like him, but I liked the fact he used a different voice when he was in the Batsuit. Because to me that made it. So instead of just having the same voice, as I say, with Superman, you never really understood why they didn't pick it was Clark Kent, because all he did was take off his glasses, a little curl on there, stood up a little bit straighter, maybe that. But Batman, yeah, he changed his voice. And yeah, that to me made it so much better than just having the same voice to it. It brought a more of a difference to the Bruce Wayne and Batman characters. So to me, Christian Bale the favourite, followed by Michael Keaton, Adam West, George Clooney. And that way, Ben Affleck I wasn't a big fan of, but that's just me. A lot of people did like him. Seats have a tape. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd have to actually see a photo of how that works. Yeah. So I'm guessing it's not like a table in the middle. You're talking like a table out front, or is it a table in the middle? So feel free to tell me to stop asking questions about your job, because I know sometimes you don't really want to talk about work when you're not there. Why I don't know if I could be in a similar when people were having soup. Yeah, soup definitely won the slurping and that sort of thing. When that would get annoying for maybe if they had a straw, and they could drink it that way. That could be interesting. I think they call it like gazpacho or something where it's cold. Rolanda, how is it going? If you're not a subscriber to my channel, feel free to subscribe. 52 subscribers. We are now on the march to 100. We're past the 50 mark, so a big thank you to everybody. Let's keep going. We're getting lots of comments, which is really cool. To put your plates and drink on. Oh, that makes sense. So we got that. Seth Care and now it's disappeared. I don't know what happened there. But hopefully you guys are still watching. So how do you feel about Ben Affleck? I wasn't a big fan of Ben Affleck as Batman. Just didn't do anything for me. There wasn't anything specific about it. But yeah, I wasn't a fan of him. That's pretty much all it was. Christian Bale. I do like Ben Affleck and other things. So it's not Ben Affleck himself, it's just I didn't think. They used a voice modulator. Was that to change him when he was in the suit? So I didn't actually notice that. I have to check that. I might have to watch it again. So I watched the Justice League movie. I did like that one. Aquaman, very cool. Absolutely loving that. I'm looking forward to the next Aquaman movie when that comes out. So I'm happy to keep an Amber Heard in it, just because what people do in their private lives is their private lives. I just want to see them in a movie. I prefer that over the ground. I get what you mean. Yeah, a lot of people did. There is a YouTube series, it's how it should have ended, and they do a superhero cafe and they take the piss out of how he talked on that. But to me, I just liked the Christian Bale way he did it a little bit better. Ben was funny both as Bruce. Yeah, he was. As I say, he was good. I'm not taking anything away from it. I just myself didn't like it. So that's just my opinion. Not going to have a go if anybody likes it. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to have a go at anyone. Well, down with 52 subscribers. Thank you. Why? It's kind of a weird thing. I always wanted to get to 52. I want to get to 1,000 to get to the monetized level. But that's going to be a long, long way off. But 52, so very cool to see that many people actually want to watch me and want to listen to me. So I'm even surprised this many people are listening to the stream. Hi, why from London? But the Christian Bale, yeah, I think the Christian Bale ones are the best series, just because they all link together, and I think the casting was pretty good on that. Take away the Two-Face, but that's another thing. Ronaldo, did you watch the Snyder? Yes, I did. All was it 4 hours of it? I think we watched it in two goes, or yeah, it might have even just been one big go. So you can break it down into different chapters. But yeah, I think we actually watched it in one go. And yeah, I really liked it. I liked it better than the original cut of the Justice League, just because it made more sense. There was more into it and explained, I think, a bit more than the way it went originally. So yeah, that was me. I'm just trying to think. It's just my stream, my camera's done a funny thing, so hopefully you guys can still see me. Yeah, that was, I like that one. So it was still popping up. Thank you for that. Yeah, I like the Snyder Cut. So I hate it when actors and all that get taken off movies and that because of something they did in the past. You can't hold someone's past really against them, especially when it's like 15, 20 years ago or anything like that. You know, we all make mistakes. We all stuff up when we're younger. So you just, yeah, it's stupid. It's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, and a lot of times it's guilty until we decide otherwise. So yeah, if you're in a movie, you're in a movie, in my opinion. You're attached to it, you start directing it, you should be allowed to finish the whole way through and get to make the version that you want to make instead of having someone else come in and take over and all that sort of thing. That's my opinion. I don't know if you guys agree with me on that one. Fair enough if you don't, but so that's me. I just hate how actors are getting dropped from movies because of outside stuff, and it's like you watch them because of how good they are in the movie, not because of what they're doing and who they're sleeping with or who they told off years ago. So that's the whole thing. And of course, there's the whole thing of Amber Heard being removed from. There's a whole petition, I think, trying to get her removed from the Aquaman movie. So I'm hoping they don't, just because I think she was good. When did you realize Batman was your favorite superhero? I've always known it. I've always been next to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not really superheroes, but next to them, it was always Batman for me. I've always Batman cartoons, series, TV shows. I've always jumped on, always watched it, always had to check it out. So every time Batman action figures, always went to check out those, see what the newest ones were. Growing up, we didn't have much money to buy that sort of thing, so it was just look at the boxes, sort of, kind of. But yeah, that was me. But yeah, Josh, I agree. I don't like when the studios step in and mess with. Yeah, that's the studios mess up a lot of things. That's why I like how Marvel were doing their movies. Just they're letting the people taking over are the ones that are actual comic book fans. And I know Kevin Smith, the director, I love his movies because he gets pretty much left alone to make all of his. And he's even said some of the studios, they send memos and that sort of thing, and they don't know what they're talking about half the time. So it's, you gotta let people are there to make the movies, so let them make them, let the cast that they pick do it, and then you want to talk trash about them, do that, but let them make the movie. Darth Rock, how's it going, Darth? How was work tonight? Hopefully you're not too tired. Pretty sure I'm doing this live stream all right. No complaints so far. So I wouldn't know if I'm doing good or bad, but hey, feel free to let me know. I wouldn't keep Amber Heard out of bed even if she did poop in it. She pooped in a bed? I didn't hear that story, so I know there's the whole story about her and Johnny Depp, but hey, it's got nothing to do with her acting as far as I'm concerned. She was good in Aquaman. Hey there, Rock. Hey, Josh. Orlando, I grew up with the 66 Batman TV show. Also saw George Reeves. Yeah, George Reeves, Superman. Sad. He's the one that committed suicide, if I remember right. I have the original. They brought out a DVD set of George Reeves, I think, as Superman. The movie series he did. It's quite funny because if you watch, you can sort of see him jumping and bouncing off the trampoline in the way he did there. But yeah, George Reeves, absolutely. I grew up with Christopher Reeve as Superman and absolute favourite. Sad what happened to him. And so doing well as a Padawan or apprentice? Which one are we going there? So I know my Star Wars lingo. Why would if TMNT and Ninja Turtles ever did a Batman Turtles mashup where each turtle represented a different era of Batman? Yes, I would. I know they have done some cartoon series and there is a movie where they've joined together Batman and Turtles. I want to check out the movie. I've got one of the comics that they did. I haven't read it just because, as I said earlier, I'm not a massive comic book fan, but I am going to check it out at some stage, read it through it. But I do highly, really want to check out the movie, so might check that in the next week or something and see how they do it. So, but if they did Batman themed Turtles, I definitely buy it. If they did Batman themed with the Turtle, could be actually quite cool to see how they do it. There's pops coming out of Turtles. They've released an image, and the only difference I've seen of them so far is the different weapons. They're not changing the color of the bands or anything, which is weird. How are you going to know what Turtles? So, Darth Rock, Highlander. Yeah, she did. That is just wrong. You don't poop in someone's bed. So I'm hoping that was for a joke or by accident. So, they did a comic crossover of, as I say, I've got one of the comics and they have done a movie, Batman and Turtles movie. They've also done a Batman and Scooby-Doo cartoon as well, but I've got to check out the movie and have a look through. So is it older Turtles where they're a lot more violent, or is it still the newer fun-loving Turtles? This kind of straight through. It's awesome to have never seen them. Yeah, it's quite out of it. Some of the cross-ups that they do. I love the original 1991 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yeah, the original was better. The second one's not too bad. When they added the girl into it and they started going a little bit crazy was when it started to wean off. But I did like the new ones that they did a few years ago. And there is talk that they're doing another movie, possibly set in the 90s. So I'll be interested to see how that. But I did like the fact, if you remember when they were doing the new movies, Michael Bay came in and said he was going to do them as aliens. But yeah, it's good that he didn't do that. I think they do take the piss out of that in the movie, though. Where is it? I've only seen the Turtle team and then two WWE mashup and Ghostbusters. Yeah, I've seen a couple of those. So I've got to try and get some of those figures. I want to mainly get the Bray Wyatt ones at the moment. Just because he's the one that I'm collecting and then start going through a lot of the old Stone Cold stuff. So that's my main. It's much closer to the original Eastman. So yeah, I think that's the more violent ones because I think they created them a little bit more darker and violent than the cartoon series did, where it did a lot more sort of comic relief type stuff. Darth Rock can't beat the 1990s. Can't beat the original Turtles. Nothing beats them. I'm not a big fan of the new cartoon series that they did. Any of the new ones, I prefer the absolute original, where it didn't need to be perfect, but it was funny. You had fun watching it. You could just sit down, minds blank, and just enjoy it. 90s Turtles are awesome and Nika fit. Yeah, I've seen the ones you've got. Just clearing, make sure none of this. Neil got his post. Yeah, I'm just going through and clearing everything. I've seen the ones that you've got. I want to get a set of the old ones. I've got, I think I showed in a previous video on my channel, I've got the re-release that they did of the original comic action figures. I don't think I have any up here. They're around here somewhere, but I can't find them at the moment. I think I might have put them away, but they're quite cool. I liked the CG version. Yeah, the CG version with so those ones. That's the one you're talking about. With, if I remember, Jesse McCartney did a voice on those, and they had some quite famous actors doing the voices. I did like them. I like the way they did it. I'm not a big fan of the action figures. I do have a couple, and I'm going to get the other 3 out of the box and just have them on a scene. If you watch tomorrow's video, you'll see the scene that I've got, and I'm going to have them all on. Raph and Leo fighting in the rain as well. Yeah, Ref and Leo, they always have a fight. I think they've fought in all of those too, because Ref sort of wants to be the leader. And that's where they do the Ronin thing, where he goes off on his own a couple of times. Where Leo is, of course, the natural leader. But yeah, I think they've done a couple of like cartoon episodes where Ref took over, but he just doesn't have the ability to lead in that one. I've got the Nika Splinter Shredder, Casey and April. I can't find a single turtle. Is that because they're all sold out where you are, or you just can't get them anymore? The one that was fully CG, not the CG live action. The fully CG, what was that one? I'm not too sure what one you're talking about. Is that the cartoon series? If it's the series, I know the one you're talking about, but if it's the live action, I'm not too sure or if you're talking about a movie, I'm not too sure what one you're talking about. So I have to try and find that one. Came out in 2007. I'll have to look that up and see what I can find out. So it is a movie you're talking about, a CG movie. But yeah, I'll definitely have to check that out and see what it is about and see what it's like. So if you recommend it, as I say, I will definitely check that. I'll write it down somewhere. It was actually titled TMNT. Okay, yeah. So I'll check that. I'll add it to my list of movies to watch, and I will definitely check that out. So I'll just check that there. And after Pulp Guardian, have them for pre-order. Is that the Nika figures, or you're talking the Pop Head? So Pop Guardian, highly recommend checking them out. Based in Christchurch. But also, if you're sort of hunting for something that they might not have, check out popswap.co.nz and message them. And Josh at Popswap is happy to go on a hunt for you for that. If Pop Guardian doesn't have it, try both. Support New Zealand and support local. I know Pop Guardian's in Christchurch. I'm not too sure where Popswap is. So it's quite cool. I see, Duff, you've got your first sponsorship with Pop Guardian. So awesome to hear that. Well done. Josh, it was actually titled TMNT. So yeah, the initials on that one. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, yeah, as I say, I'll definitely check it out and see what it's like and how it goes on, all that sort of thing. Duff, if you want to jump on the live stream, you can show what you got from Pop Guardian if you want, or give a preview of your channel, of your video, even that sort of thing. I'm not too sure how to add people on, so if you want to, if you don't, that's all good. Any more questions, or anybody want to see anything behind? Feel free to message. It's getting a bit late, but we can still go for a wee bit longer. It's good to see 6 people actually watching. So, who is your favorite single turtle, Mikey? Michelangelo. Always been a pizza fan, so that's mine. Invite a guest. Let's see if I can do it. Copy to clipboard. Let's just say I'm not too sure. Let's see. Invite guest. Add it to Twitter group. Okay. Okay. Just hold with me. We're going to do this. Just going to change it like that. Hopefully you can stay with me. And it's not going to drop out. If it does, I will be back, so hold on. Hopefully I am still on. Just going over to Twitter group and jump on there. And I think that is sent. So if you could jump on there, Duff, and let me know if it has sent or not. So bear with me. I'll just put this back where I had it. Hopefully it's not too bad. We haven't stuffed that up. So yeah, as I said, Mikey is my favourite turtle. Who love to hear who he is. I think one of my sisters had Raph and one might have Mikey. So yeah, Duff, I think I've sent you one. So invite guests and add it to the Twitter group. So let me know if it has gone on. Raf for me all the way. Why Raf? Are you going Raf because of the attitude, or is there another, maybe the red color? So I am a red fan, but as I say, Mikey was mine because of the pizza. So it's that one. Leonardo fan. Any reason why Leo? Love to hear your reasons on it. I can dig Leo. Yeah, Leo was cool. The leader, he did a few where he didn't really want to be leader. So, but of course he was always chucked in that link. Give me 10, not a problem. I just thought Raph had the coolest weapons. Yeah, the forks, was it? The camera just seems a little bit weird to me. So hopefully it's not looking too bad. So yeah, as I say, yeah, he had the forks, and then they changed them in the original cartoon, didn't they? Later on, I know they changed a couple of the weapons later on in the cartoon series. So if you remember what they changed his to, can you let me know? Connor Fuller, how's it going? If you're not subscribed to my channel, please jump on subscribe, and let's see if we can get the numbers up there. I believe we can, because I like the color. Fair enough. I originally liked orange, so I'm not sure if it was because of Mikey or not, but my favorite color is red. I am from Christchurch Crusaders fan. Don't hold that against me. Even though we beat everybody at rugby, but hey, that's a different story. But as I say, red's my favorite color, but yeah, I was more a Mikey fan because of the pizza, the cowabunga, that sort of thing. Still love my pizza to this day. See if Josh Connor, and because I had to be the sensible one between my younger brother and I. Fair enough. So I was the middle child, so I don't know if that played a part into it. I've got an older sister and a younger sister, so probably neither of them actually watching this. They're probably in bed. In the original comics, they all had Rema. Oh, did they? I think I've got a feeling I remember that. So sorry, I'm just going to have a drink. Is that why they're doing the pops with the red mask? Because the original, so subs, nice, thank you, Connor. So anyway, are you enjoying the channel? Anything you want to see on the channel in future videos, or let me know your favorite video even on the channel would be quite cool to see. What everybody's I've actually got one video has just passed 100 views. I think it's at 102 views last check. So that's my first video to reach that high. My lowest is about 19 views, so I want to try and get that up. So if you can, feel free to go jump on that one and let's get the views up on that. But as I say, yeah, my first video has just passed. It's my first mystery box video, but it's the first video I have to pass 100 views. So I am quite proud of that one. It was the first one with me in it. I'm pretty sure that doesn't play anything against. I don't want to watch videos for me, but hey, some people must, because there's enough people watching the live streams and the videos, so I must be doing something right on it. But yeah, my first video is at about 94 views, something like that. So that will probably be the next one to pass 100. So it's quite cool, and it's cool to see there are 7 people on. Hello to all 7. If you haven't commented, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know your favorite video on the channel. What you think of the thumbnails I've started doing at the start of videos. If you're enjoying those, or if you think I should just go back to how it was, sort of trying different things till I find what works for me and what I like doing the most. It's sort of a work in progress, because I think everybody's got to they start out the channel and then you slowly get to what you're comfortable with and making it more you and that sort of thing. So I'm slowly getting there. So when I buy a house and I can have things set up, it'll be a lot easier because I have a lot better setup. So, or maybe a video idea is DIY Batman utility belt with Batterade bat. That could be a cool, if I knew how to do that, or if I know someone, find someone that can actually make up something like that. Absolute idea, cool idea. Have you seen? A friend just actually sent a photo of the original playsets Batman utility belt and how much that's went for. I'm not sure if he's still online, Tristan, or still checking out, but I think it was something like $10,000. for the original playset Batman utility belt. So, love to have one of those. I'm never going to buy one because I ain't spending 10 grand on a toy. I don't know how people do that. I'd love to be able to, but I find it's a struggle to justify spending like $200 on something myself. So, my mystery boxes were a struggle. And my first big one I brought was the Harley Quinn. I'll actually show you guys. I worked about 3 weeks straight, and I had enough money to buy this. It's the Batman Animated Series Harley Quinn 25th anniversary. It's always stayed in the box, so it has not been opened. But yeah, it's just wow. So that I had to stand in the shop and argue with myself for about 10 or 15 minutes before I bought that, and that was only like $240. So I just have a thing. I grew up with my mum always saying, if you wait, it'll come down in price, or do you really need it? So now anytime I go to buy something like that, especially, it just goes in my head constantly. So with Batman collecting, it makes it harder. So there. I think I've seen that toy belt on Toy Collector. Yeah, Pawn Stars it was on. As I say, very cool. But yeah, 10 grand for it. It's like, I don't know why it's so much. But yeah, I'd love to own it, but I know I never will. It's like the pink chrome Batman pop. I'd love to have that, just because it goes in the set. But when it's worth about $750, I'm probably never going to own it unless someone that doesn't know its value is selling it, and I can quickly jump on it. So, as I say, there's a Bray Wyatt Fiends pop that I want to get, but that buys out very fast. Just very nice. Yeah, that so cool, that one. That was my first big Batman purchase when I started collecting, and they had about 3 or 4 things. As I say, I worked about 3 weeks straight doing night shift and only had 1 or 2 nights off. And I brought that for myself as a sort of thank you, well done. Now you can rest type present. And yeah, I argued with myself over buying it. So my mum was the same. Yeah, I don't know if that was a Kiwi mum thing or if that's just a parent thing that they do. But yeah, it is hard buying anything now, especially when you're a collector and you're trying to get your collection, trying to spend that large amount of money. And yeah, it's hard to spend that on anything now. So slowly getting rid of the voice. But I have actually used it on her a couple of times. I've managed to pay her back where she's like, oh, why don't you get that? And I'll say, oh no, because it will come down in price, and it annoys her. So use it back on your parents, and yeah. So it's funny when you can use people's lines against them. Respect your discipline to buy your figure, bro. Yeah, it's hard. So especially when you're doing that sort of thing. It is a very cool figure, so I am oh, excuse me. I am happy I got it, but as I say, it was a struggle with myself. 15 minutes arguing if I should buy it, and I bought it, and was started to add Simpsons stuff to the collection, and yeah, was struggling on that one too. So, Josh, my collecting is so out of hand. How much do you ever collect? Are you collecting a certain thing or just anything in particular? If you want, I can get my mum to call you or send you a voice clip saying you don't need it. It will come down in price, and that might help you out. Or you can just replay this over and over. So that might help you. Who knows? So let me know. I'm sure my mum, I'll just tell her that it's for something, and I'm sure she's happy to do it if you want. But yeah, what are you collecting? Anything in particular, or just collecting in general? How much do you have? Could be quite cool. So, as I say, this is majority. It does go a little bit further that way. If you watch my first video, maybe my second video, I do show a bit more of the collection going along. So, just get that. Follow me back. So, just waiting for Duff. I don't know if he's jumps back on or got a link or not. So, I'm just checking. I haven't had anything pop up, so hopefully it comes on. and we'll do a few minutes with him, and he can check us out what he's got from Pop Guardian, because I know he's got his first sponsorship from them. So very cool getting sponsorship. I've got mine with popspot.co.nz. Checking out. So just got a few pops off them, and I know he is happy to search any pops, give you a good deal, and I've managed to get a discount code, which is in the link, comments, and last few of my videos. It's in there to get 10% off there. If you are here in New Zealand, feel free to look him a message. You probably do it in other countries. If Batman was a New Zealander, he would be a Hurricanes rugby player. To his grey black attire. Oh, no, I don't know. He does wear black, so you can fit in the Crusaders. So just saying, he does there. And what was it? The George Clooney one. It was a sort of red and black background. So I don't know. I wouldn't want him to play for the Hurricanes. Yeah, I'd have to chuck some red in there. You have to go Crusaders. What position would you put him in? If you could put him on the field on a rugby team, where would you play him? Would you play him? He'd have to be a back because he's not quite built for a forward. Maybe a centre, a 12 or a 13 would possibly be where he'd be at. Too sure. Where do you think he would play on a rugby field? We won't go teams because we can get in a whole argument on that one. But yeah, where do you think would you put him at 12, 13, maybe a winger? Or would you have him as a fullback even? Last line of defence, that sort of thing. So, be interesting. I love it. Oh, why? Crusaders are known to poach from other rugby teams. That's because they can get the better team. They can get the better players. Players like to win championships and titles, but hey, well, that's just a little joke. We're joking around, you know it. But it's interesting because they, what was it? The Hurricanes took one of the Barrett brothers back. So, Casey, it's my cousin. Sorry, I totally forgot you were streaming. You've been playing Fortnite again. Welcome to a cousin, Josh. I collect vintage Kenner, Star Wars Lego, Star Wars Black Series, GI. Oh wow, movies, Turtles, Ghost with. Oh, I'm gonna have to message you. Do you have an Instagram? So I might message you on there, and love to see some of your collection even, or yeah, check out, see what the collection's like, because you sound like you got some really cool stuff. I know the Masters of the Universe, they've just started releasing new figures here in New Zealand, so you guys probably got them a while ago. They are selling out seriously fast, but yeah, it'll be interesting. Yeah, I'd love to see some of like your turtle stuff. So I don't know if Dash jumps back on or not. I can't see anything there. Instagram and Twitter. I'll definitely find you on Instagram, and yeah, I'd love to see some more of your collection even, or if there is a way to even if you want to jump on the video and check it out, it could be quite cool. Casey, I know just watching it. What were you checking out on Netflix? So anything good? Oh, we got a guess. I think we've got it. There we go. It's a stream. Let's see if this works. Hopefully that is working.
How we doing?
I don't think you've got.
Can you hear me and see me? I can hear and see.
No. Your mic's not.
Should be.
Is that your end or mine?
And I can hear and see.
Can't. I'm just seeing if I can do the broadcast info. No, on that one.
Where am I? I'm over there.
Yeah, mic settings. Let's just do that myself. Let's try that. Give that a go.
Yeah, I am here.
I can't hear you at all. Someone else can hear you both. I don't know why I can't hear anything. I'm not sure if that's my end or not.
Don't know. Can everyone hear and see me? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I can't hear you for some reason.
Are you opening Chrome? That's a big thing with this, is you got to be opening Chrome, or you just can't hear each other. It's annoying. Oh, my camera's over there today. That was chat. Oh yeah, they can hear and see me. So you,
Okay. Yeah, I am in Chrome.
Strange.
I'll just see if I can.
You must have
I'm in
heard me
Chrome,
say
but
that.
yeah, as I say, I can't hear you.
Weird.
So,
Don't know.
yeah, it's.
Throw up some signs. Yeah, I don't know. It's yeah.
I got my partner's got it
StreamYard.
on video, so I might have to yeah.
Listen to my voice.
I'm just trying to see. Is there a way I can? Let's just check that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if. So check out. Don't know. Ooh. That is just, yeah, it's weird how it's not working.
Don't know. Yeah. It is what it is. The rest of them can hear me.
So I'll take
if
that
you
off. I might
change the layout to the
jump
wide.
onto YouTube and see if that works.
Oh, it's just me. He's vanished. No.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Let's try that. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to change this up. So hopefully everybody will stick with me.
Oh, I can see you.
So what was the layout?
To the wide one. The wider one. Not the... You'll see what I mean.
Layout.
Don't stress too much. Yeah, that's better. Looks a bit better. A bit bigger. People can see us. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Matt, good now. All right. Can you hear me now? Anyway.
Yeah.
I keep losing my camera. Sweet.
Just seeing if I can.
So yeah, I've got a very different random video going to drop tomorrow.
No,
right.
It's not working.
Weird. That's right. I won't stay too long anyway.
I'll just see. I do have. Oh. I know I have some headphones here somewhere. Oh, shit. No, they won't.
That's all good. Don't stress too much.
But yeah, I can't hear. But feel free to what you got from Pop Guardian.
Right. So yeah, I'll show you a couple. I'm going to drop a video tomorrow, which is Pop Guardian NZ. He's approached me and we'd work together, and I'm doing a big video to promote him and spread the word. Obviously, in New Zealand, it's really hard to find collectors. But he's been awesome. So I did get a couple recently. I'm making a video, so not everything's open yet. But this thing here.
Oh, nice.
So they're
That is cool.
accessories, and they're all blood splats and stuff. So I should have a bit of fun with those. He hasn't come out. He's coming out probably later. He'll be coming out later. So that's NECA. These are NECA. So these will be coming up on my channel. But I haven't opened this. So sneak peek right now. Because this thing blew my mind. Like, this is so much better than I anticipated. it's not gonna fucking focus on that. Focus doesn't want to work, but I will be doing a video on this, but there is so much detail on this. It is incredible. Like, if you can see all these black things here, they're actually little hydraulic systems.
I love that.
See? And they all move. It's, yeah. And with the light, it can actually lights up the eyes as well. But yeah, this thing is amazing. Honestly, NECA are great. But yeah, I'm way more impressed with this ad packet. Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, I'll be dropping a video eventually once I get through the rest of it.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the detail that they put on theirs.
Yeah, because I also got the other week, it was on clearance. I picked up from EB Games. Is that one?
Oh, nice.
It's the 2-pack. So it comes with the stand. You probably won't see them, but
yeah,
they're in there at the moment. And the foot soldiers are way better than I was never interested, but yeah, they're actually really, really good, the foot soldiers.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, and a couple of action figure stands too, which is pretty cool. So I needed some of those for the camera. Yeah, I've been tweaking and moving because
the way that they do some of those figures, like the old foot soldier, is such a simple character, but I think they're done so well. And
that's yeah, they're really good.
Yeah,
I've been I had to move a whole heap of stuff around, and the Falcon's now on the floor because, as you saw, I got my hands on that.
Nice.
Over there. So I had to tweak a lot to get this to fit in my. But this is so freaking cool.
Is that, X-Wing?
Yeah, vintage collection X-Wing. I did a video on it. This thing is amazing. But I've not had something like this in like 30 years. That's so cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I've not had something like this in like 30 years.
Yeah.
Since I was a kid.
If I want to get some of the old Turtles and old Batman stuff, just because I loved it as a kid, but I think you can appreciate it more when you get older.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely right. Get more of appreciation for them. And even my Chelsea, my 3-year-old daughter will walk in here and not terrorize it. I think I even did a video recently on Instagram of her looking at everything and wowing at it.
Oh,
I taught her well.
Let's check those out. Just going to try something.
Go for it.
See if these work.
You're right, Josh. Just KB. The X-Wing is beautiful, and even Anton Merrick, he's great as well.
Let's try it a different day. I'll get you to talk me through it.
Yeah. I did the same thing with Neo. It was a bit of a process, and when I first guessed, it was all weird, but bugs and issues. We get there.
I got X-Wing, damn it.
Yeah, thank you guys for supporting Matt's Collectibles as well. He's a he's a good friend of mine, and I gave him that little bit of a push to
we'll get there one day. We'll get there. For the first live stream, there's bound to be issues through it.
Oh, absolutely. No wall stories. I wish everything's on my channel, but I wish I had all the originals. I did when I lived in England.
I can actually show a little bit more. That's a bit more.
Nice.
And more of the stuff.
I don't want to. I don't want to be mean. Pan my camera.
So big thank you to Casey there.
Damn. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, most of my stuff is
family.
Star Wars, but I do have other
We'll
stuff.
definitely follow YouTube too, bro. Yeah, do's and YouTube. Yeah, Daft Rock definitely does YouTube. I'll put a link a couple of
Love
times, but you'll find him on my YouTube videos. So
Daft
jump
Rock.
over and check them
Love
out.
it.
So
I'll do what I
follow
can.
them. And Instagram as well. I think we both have Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah.
So, and then hopefully the next time we'll get a lot better running and the sound a lot better quality as well. So we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll do some practice on your end, like we did on my end.
Because at the moment I'm having to listen to it on delay through a phone. So
yeah, I noticed that.
yeah. And so, but we might wrap it up there. Just because it's getting a bit late.
Goes so fast, I told you. 2 hours. It doesn't take. You can easily get carried away on these streams. Right. Well, thanks for having me on. But yeah,
would you guys ever consider doing a collab for your YouTube channel, sharing what you guys get over? No.
Could be fun.
Yeah, we could actually do a collab at some stage.
We'll definitely do something. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do like we'll really mix it up and really, throw it out there and do a who's better, Batman or Darth Vader?
Yes.
We'll start a war.
We'll do something.
So we'll think that. Yeah, it's cool. Well, thanks for having me anyway, my man. And I'll catch up with you later. And thanks, everybody. I'll see you later.
Or what we could do is. No, I think yeah, so what we could do, I didn't even realise it's going. So thank you for joining me, Darth Rock. As I say, next time we'll try and do it so I can actually properly hear them. I was having to listen through partner's phone, which is off to the side. So as I say, next time hopefully we'll get it better. But yeah, it could be really cool. We might even do like a challenge where we have say like $10, $20, and we have to go through around secondhand shops and find the best toys that we can get. That sort of thing. I think that could be a cool idea for a video, and then live stream it somehow through that, or do a video and edit it together and put on each of the channels. So we might do that. Could be a cool idea. I might talk to him next couple of days and we'll see what we figure out, and I'll get him to teach me how to do it a little bit better. But yeah, it is getting a bit late. I'm getting a bit tired. I don't drink, so I'm not going out drinking. It is Halloween, so if you are doing it, it sounds like a great idea. Yeah, it does. Yeah, a little $10, $20 challenge at some stage. Maybe a couple of weeks time, where we've got like one day or a week to go around secondhand shops and see the best toys or what we can get for that price. I think that could be a cool idea, cool challenge. But yeah, it is Halloween, so if you are going trick or treating or you are going out doing any of that tonight or tomorrow, be safe. Thank you for joining me, to everybody. Thank you to the 6 people that are still online and still watching. Hopefully this wasn't too bad for you guys and you enjoyed it. Why do a $20 challenge where you compare? Yeah, so some things might be a little bit easier to do. Might be just like a figure or a toy in general thing rather than a specific, just because I know here in Dunedin they don't really have much Batman stuff out and about, but we could do something like that. Why, yeah, isn't it past your bedtime? Oh, boy. it is way past my bedtime. So thanks for staying up, bro, and look forward to your next video. Say 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. every Sunday, I drop a new video. I'm keeping it that. I have that schedule. 1 video a week at the moment. The channel gets a bit more popular, might look at adding more, but I think some channels kind of stress themselves out by doing too many videos. So 1 video a week at the moment, 2 p.m. every Sunday. So hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and you did it. You did awesome. Thank you, Wyatt, and thank you for joining me, and thank you for your questions as well. And as I said, thank you to everybody who has joined and watched. I've got to think of a cool saying. I am looking at getting some t-shirts and hoodies made for Matt's Collectors. So feel free to message me on Instagram or on Twitter if you like the idea, and I might chuck up a design idea. And if you want to buy one, maybe let me know. I don't have prices or anything. It's just an idea at the moment. But yeah, message me on there. And I'm thinking of some cool Batman sayings to finish. We'll finish this one on the most famous one that has come, and then we'll go. But as I say, thank you to everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, share everything. But last line, we'll go to a famous Batman quote. It's a superhero quote in general. You either die as a hero or live long enough to become a villain. Thank you. Good night.